The Seahawks and the Cardinals on EA Sports.
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep. Bye weeks now in the rearview mirror. We are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
Going to the ground again on first. Jukes one defender. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Arizona. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Purdy throwing here on first. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down throw by Purdy. Got a man, it's London. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Cardinals first down. To throw again, it's Purdy. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Back to the air on second. Oh, the football's loose. And the Seahawks pick it up. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Throwing now, following the turnover. It is Cup, left side. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's a throw. Oh, put some heat on this big game downfield. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Back to throw. Escapes out to the left. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They go play action on first. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Walker gets that first and more. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Running with Walker again. He's contained at the line for no gain. Zaven Collins in on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Let's go now.
This is Walker on second. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. This a 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. And off to Benson to start the drive. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They've got 2nd and 5. He's got him. That's McBride. And he stopped cold at the spots. We will keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Purdy on first down. That one's complete to London. And he'll get it up to the 44. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Benson on the counter. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
3rd and long, Purdy. This reeled in by Benson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting 2nd right now across the league in rushing yards. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. He's throwing deep to the left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
Oh, we just marvel at both of them. You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he can't reel it in, incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let's go now.
Receiver in motion, going left. They give on 2nd to Benson. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to... And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun is Purdy. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set.
Here we go. 19 right. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
2nd and 10 now. Getting out to his left. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Seahawks would take the lead with a score. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Purdy to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. 2nd and 1. That pass is complete to McBride. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds London on the slant. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Purdy looking to throw. Touchdown, Arizona! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Seahawks offense to the field for the final drive of this 1st half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds the in route complete. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Back now, pressure on its way. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
first. It's second down. Pass play now. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be third and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Taking a deep shot here. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And that brings up fourth and long. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number 1. So it's halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals out in front. Now we'll send you to our studios in Orlando and Jonathan Coachman for a look around the league with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And at the half, it's the Vikings who have taken their lead to the locker room. The Vikings still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And things didn't work out so...
And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the third quarter. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. He'll take this at the 10. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the... Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds a man right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him from the 46. To throw here on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Trying again, following the sack. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. On now comes their punter. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Now it's Purdy. Completed over the middle. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down by Rick Woolen.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
On third down, Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks take over on his 5th interception of the season. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Read and react. Read and react. Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. They are coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Purdy on 1st down. He's got him. That's McBride. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down by Rick Woolen.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long for him here. He's on the move. He's running for it. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. The Cardinals out for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Walker on first down. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. This is the end of the third quarter. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Staying with Walker. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. This one goes for 3 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go.
He'll give up the gut to Walker. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Let's go.
Have to pick up the pace offensively as they go hurry up. It's Walker on the give. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to third down and 3. Throwing from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Let's go now.
Here's Walker running right. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. They're working quickly here. On third down, Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. Tough sledding the last couple of runs. It's 4th and 2. Thought that this might be 4-down territory for him here, Brock, but they are lining up for a field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
The Cardinals in possession of it once again. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Go.
From the gun is Purdy. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grow the lead to 7. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals grow their lead to 8. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Back to pass on 1st and 10. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Back to throw it. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Putting a receiver in motion. Desperation time here on 4th. He's going deep this time. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Benson on 1st and 10. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw. Benson's got it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's brought down for a loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. The give now to Benson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They bring Wilson in motion right. A give to Allen out of the shotgun. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one.